Pittsburgh Steelers fans, welcome to the after party. I'm Jeff Hartman, editor of BehindTheSteelCurtain.com. With me, as always, Bryan Anthony Davis, Mr. Bad. And Bad's like his alter ego, and it really comes out in the after party. So this is your first time ever watching live on YouTube or tuning in. Well, get ready. It'll be fun. Dave Schofield's also joining us. Dave doesn't have an alter ego. Deputy Dave, that's his alter ego for the after party. No, Deputy Dave. I can see him wearing a bunch of khaki being called Deputy Dave. Anyways, welcome to the after party, folks, and we're going to start this conversation off with jersey talk. And there's kind of going to be a theme here, a theme of regret tonight. And I'm going to talk about this in a couple different avenues, but we're going to start off with a little regret. I want you guys to think, well, Bryan especially, gosh, your jersey collection is ridiculous. I want you to think we'll start with Steeler jerseys, but then we'll venture into other jerseys as well. So you can go into hockey, baseball, doesn't matter, even basketball, if you have basketball jerseys. What is a jersey that you purchased, not gifted to you, you purchased, and maybe you don't have one, Steeler jersey, that you're like, gosh, man, I regret that choice. That was a bad one. Bryan, we'll start with you. You're the jersey king.
You know, I'm not going to throw in guys that were stars at the time. I'm going to mention guys that I thought were going to be good and just weren't. And I'm the kind of guy that I like to get a jersey that no one else has.
I want names.
Jarvis Jones. I own a Jarvis Jones. Yes, I do.
Bought it? Oh, boy. El Busto.
Yep. I've got a 95 Jarvis Jones.
Yeesh.
I had a friend that's a Steeler fan named Jones, and they wouldn't even take it.
And have you gotten any others?
Probably. I've got a Sean Davis, but that's my last name, so I got the whole family Sean Davis jerseys. And then he switched his number, that made it even worse. But the Duck Hodges is really bad. I just bought that. I'd like to say I bought it 7 years ago. I didn't know, but no, I can't even lie about that.
I love this one. I bet Dad owns a Graham number 11 jersey.
You know what? If it was available, I probably would have bought it because, I have a Huntley jersey. I have a Richard Huntley jersey.
Well, you have your framed Neil O'Donnell jersey down in the shrine.
I do not have a framed jersey, but.
Oh, here's a good one. Reginald says he had a Ziggy Hood jersey.
Ooh, 96.
Ziggy Hood wasn't horrible. He just didn't fit. I never thought he was a good fit for the Steelers even. What about you, Dave? Have you ever regret jersey that you purchased?
Now you're saying that I purchased.
Yeah.
I've only ever purchased.
Obviously, if it's a gift, you can't do anything about it. So, yes. But if, I know that we talked about this a little bit last night, and Lance had a couple jerseys that he regretted having that were gifted to him. So I'm not going to count those.
Okay. I've only purchased 2 jerseys for myself ever.
Okay.
Meaning of Steeler jerseys. And that would be Marquise Pouncey and Cam Hayward. So
you miss on those.
Yeah.
Right now, okay. I mean, I'm not wearing my Pouncey jersey right now because I was kind of a little embarrassed by the profanity-laced tirade on Instagram. Don't want to explain that to my kids.
My gosh.
So I'm not doing that one.
Are they on Instagram? Did they see the video?
No.
So how would they know?
No, I'm just saying because every time I wear a jersey, they're like, "All right, Dad, who's this player? Tell me about him."
He's the center for the Steelers, Marquise Pouncey.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm out of the 2 jerseys. If you want me to pick one, I'd have to pick that. I'm trying to come up with something. I can't answer this question.
You don't have any. You can say
I don't have any. I have a Bumblebee AB jersey, but it was a gift, so that doesn't count.
Okay. Mine isn't even a football jersey. Everyone that listens to the show knows that I only have purchased Ben Roethlisberger jerseys for myself. Some have been gifted to me. Thank you, Bryan Anthony Davis, for the Color Rush one. The jersey that I regret wasn't even for me. I did buy it. It was for my wife, and it was a hockey jersey. Back in 2009, when the Penguins won their first Stanley Cup in the Crosby era, she loved Jordan Staal. And everyone loved Jordan Staal. I mean, Jordan Staal was awesome. What was wrong with me that I didn't have the forethought to think they're not going to be able to pay 3 elite centers? They just can't. It's just not feasible in the salary cap era. But I got her one of the throwbacks, the Winter Classic jersey that they wore at Heinz Field against the Capitals.
Oh, I have those.
a Jordan Stahl,
almost navy blue, and the old.
Yep, it had the stripes around the side. Yep, it's a good looking jersey. Yeah. Jordan Stahl's no longer with the team, so that sucks. I told her I should get her. She loved Pascal Dupuis as well. I feel like that's a classic jersey that you could get anywhere, anytime.
He really didn't go anywhere else. He had to retire.
He had to retire, because of the blood clots. So that's about it. Jordan Stahl. That was my regret. Now, I did ask Lance this question because Lance was going on this stupid tirade. Dave got pummeled with text messages today because he was texting us in the group chat with.
Did I miss those, or I guess I'm out of
he didn't send it to the podcast. He just sent it
I'm
to
fine
Dave.
with that because
you were lucky.
He was on an anti-Ben tirade today, and I asked him off of that group. I said, I'll ask you guys the same thing. If you guys could get any current defensive player, in let's say that someone you don't have, so like you're not going to get Cam Hayward again, Dave, that's not named Watt. Okay, so think about it. Who's your next jersey purchase that's not someone that you already have? So if you have a jersey, you're not going to get it again. And it's not TJ Watt. TJ Watt, I feel, is the easy answer. I think I have another easy answer, but I'll let you say it. And then I kind of want to see where your guys' thoughts are about one player, but I want to see if we can get there without me saying it. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, this is pretty tough because I probably have about 8 of 11 of the defensive jerseys. So I would probably say Vince Williams because I pretty much have everybody.
You don't have a 98?
I don't have 98. And as far as the starters go, if you count Bud still as a starter, and you count Hargrave still as a starter, because right now they are. I don't have Hargrave. I don't have Terrell Edmonds.
Did you get a Minka already?
I have a Minka.
Oh my gosh!
What I thought you sold that off your back at the game we were at.
Oh, I sold Minka to a Nap 1963 at the Steelers game.
So you don't have Minka.
So actually, I don't have Minka. Thanks, Dave. I forgot about that. But I don't have Steven Nelson. So those are the guys.
You might have actually gotten lucky. I think Minka's going to change his number.
I don't know. I mean, Solarverse agrees too. I don't think he's going to change it.
After the year he had, he should stick with that number.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. If I was him, that's just me. But my answer would either be Minka or Bush to answer the question. And the only reason it wouldn't be Minka definitely is because of, is he going to change the number? That's the only question that I would have. If the season started or something was going, I know he didn't change the number. That's what I would definitely pick. But if I had to pick today, it would be Bush.
You said the guy that I wanted to kind of get to eventually, and that was Devin Bush. Mm-hmm. And would he be a player that you see after 1 year, I'm going to buy the jersey? Because let's be honest, everyone knows that my other jersey that is not a Ben Roethlisberger jersey was one that my parents got me, a number 97, Mr. Kendrell Bell. Great rookie year. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, Devin Bush is, well, I'm not putting that curse on him. Don't worry about that.
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Do you have another?
You have another one. You forgot about your Christmas gift for me.
I'm not saying all the jerseys I've been gifted. I'm just saying that I got a 97 jersey that didn't pan out. That's all I'm saying. I already acknowledged the fact that you gave me a Mason Rudolph jersey on the air. Like, I don't know how many times I got to say it. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian Anthony Davis got me a Mason Rudolph jersey for Christmas. I'll say it one more time. Brian Anthony Davis got me a Mason Rudolph jersey for Christmas. Is that good enough?
You said
I feel bad for your wife. I really do.
Well, okay, now I feel so.
I took the trash out today. I don't know if you noticed, but I took.
Oh my gosh, I do that all the time. Hey, I just thought I'd let you know. I flushed the toilet. You know.
I didn't know if you noticed, but I put the seat down. Pretty proud of myself. Don't know if you noticed.
Oh, jeez, Jeff. I thought you were just. All right, whatever.
So,
welcome to the after party.
Okay.
All right, go back to your Kendrell Bell. Sorry.
No, it's just about Devin Bush. I mean, it's early in his career. Is he jersey worthy, I guess, is what I was trying to figure out.
I had 2 Bush jerseys before they even played a regular season game because I sold a Bush jersey off my back too. the first time I wore it. I was at Permane Brothers for my fantasy football draft, and someone wanted it, and I'm like, I sold it to him for the price.
The price or more?
The price that I got it. Oh no, yeah, I paid for like double of what I was.
Steelers Freak says Brian's at peeing sitting down.
You know what? The only reason I'm laughing is because if that was someone else's name on it, I would have thought that was amazing. So I don't want to be a hypocrite. That's pretty damn funny. I'm not going to chronicle exactly how I pee, but if you want me to get into that, I can get very descriptive.
Oh my gosh! Welcome to the after party, everyone. Where we go from Kendrell Bell to how we urinate in the matter of a drop of a hat. So
wow!
Oh my gosh! Whew.
Oh, so here we go.
Okay.
Honestly, there's one other player that I would consider getting a jersey for right now, and that would be Ryan Shazier.
It's gonna last forever. I got my son one.
Yeah. You can't. You really can't beat that. I mean, that's a legendary jersey, and
I try to turn it around.
Really?
Why are you bringing these up, Jeff? Well, just let it go.
So
just
funny.
let it go.
It's
great content.
Hey, the joke's on all of you. You're not bothering
immature.
me. Now you people are picturing it. So there, it joke's on you.
My goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious. So here was the theme of regret. I want to take this into the next one. The other day, my kids found, we were moving stuff in the basement, and in a box, they found all my old CDs, like all of them. And I was like, holy cow, went through, and it was like looking through, it was like going back in time. Boy, there were some embarrassing CDs back then. Because I remember my dad would get Columbia House or BMG Music and be like, hey, we get 50 CDs for a penny. Let's figure out what we want. And I still think we owe them a bunch of money, by the way, but I'm not calling them. And so I was asking you guys, what, it could be an album, it could be a cassette, it could be a CD. What CD or set of music, whatever, do you like, man, boy, that was bad. That was really, really bad. I have a couple, but Dave, do you have one, a CD that you had?
Well, first of all, my kids can't find my old CDs. My kids would find my CDs.
You still listen to CDs?
Oh yeah. I mean, and honestly, I mean, I have music on my phone, but I still have the CDs. Right. Our van still has a CD player, so occasionally I'll still bust them out. So I don't have them packed away. Now there are some that I sold back in college when you went in and you sold them for 50 cents to the reboot place that turned around and sold them for $1. But yeah, I had some interesting ones.
Like,
well, name one of yours.
Okay, I had Ace of Base, The Sign.
Ooh.
Yes.
That was, I mean,
yes.
Hey, they had some hits off that one, but I'm not proud of that. My brother had John Cicada. He had
Just Another Day Without You.
He had Crisscross.
Angel. Oh, yes.
So he had Crisscross, with the clothes on backwards and all that stupid stuff.
One of them by the way.
Really? I will see your Ace of Base. No way. I will raise you a Spice Girls.
Ooh.
That was a gift. That was a gift.
Yeah, I bought Ace of Base. I bought it. I was proud of it at the time. Not anymore, but I'm proud of it.
I remember my first CD when I first got a CD player. When I transitioned from tape.
What was it?
Jeff is too young. Oh, it was Green Day, Dookie.
I know my first CD was Bryan Adams, Waking Up the Neighbors. I'm not proud of that either, but you know what? That's the nature of the beast. Remember, it came in those boxes. Like it was like a big
cassettes
box.
were coming in those boxes.
I can remember the first 5 CDs that I got from, I think it was BMG is the one I did. It was Hootie the Blowfish. It was the Cranberries. Yep, and it was actually Cracked Rear View.
Yeah, there you go.
So it was Hootie the Blowfish, the Cranberries, TLC, Weezer.
Wow.
And Seal.
Ooh.
Oh my Gosh, Job Man can never hold on. I gotta say, Job Man can never say a word to me again about lacrosse.
I have one too. I have one too.
An Enya CD. Get out of here.
I have one too.
Get out of here. Get out of here. You cannot say anything about lacrosse anymore because you own an Enya CD. An Enya CD. At least Ace of Base was played on the radio. Get out of here.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
I feel like Brian just went and got a CD. So what do you have in your?
No, actually, I didn't. So there's songs that are guilty pleasures of mine that I don't want anybody to know that I jam out to and listen to in the car. But just this week, I listened to the song because I absolutely love "Bop" by Hanson.
Oh my!
Love that song. I'm a 48-year-old man that loves "Bop." It is a brilliant song.
No, here's the thing. Do you know those now that's what I call music CDs?
Yeah.
They're on like 723. They have the Christmas stuff that. You know what I have? I have one. It doesn't even say one. It was just now.
No,
I
that's
have
what I
the
call
first one.
music.
That's the only one I have, other than a Christmas one from later on. But yeah, and it has "Bop" as one of the songs.
Now hold on, Brian. Did you buy a Hanson CD?
Hell yeah, I bought a Hanson.
Oh my!
Well, you know what? I got to tell you,
I thought Ace of Base was going to win it all. I
Oh no! Come on, man!
I had all of those, but I also worked at a radio station too for a number of years where they gave me stuff. But I bought Hanson. I bought another song that I love is I'm Not Afraid to Say I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
Well,
Tell me why. I listen to stuff like that all the time.
You did go to Clay Aiken, so I mean, it's
my
Clay
music collection
Aiken was that's called
over
being
the
a
place.
good son. I took my mom there.
you enjoyed it, don't lie.
Have you ever? It was it was the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra in Christmas songs. I mean, you can't.
Well, Clay Aiken's ruining the symphony orchestra and the Christmas song, probably.
But it made my mother happy.
Did you have?
And it was also the day I told her
there,
she was
Jeff?
going to be a grandmother for the first time. So it was the ultimate gift.
Oh, that's nice. What'd you say, Dave? Okay.
Did you have
Good.
a wide variety of different genres? Like
when I was younger, did
you have any country CDs or hip hop CDs or?
I would steal a lot of my brother's CDs. He's 3 years older than me, and he'd yell at me, "Quit taking my CDs!" Like I would go in and take his Green Day, and he got into like he was all over the map with classic rock, and then some ska stuff, and I mean he was all over the stuff. And I took a lot of that. Never really bought a lot of stuff. Did you guys ever have the store in your area called Farmore?
Oh yeah,
PHAR-MOR.
Johnstown had one.
John, so Dave, probably not in Western Maryland.
We had to drive 45 minutes to get to any store when I grew up.
We called it Farksmore because it had the X for the pharmacy.
Yes, exactly. I remember buying a lot of stuff there. I can still remember that's where I got my very first Jimmy Buffett CD was Fruitcakes at Farmore. And remember they had the big plastic. It was like the CD was at the top, but it was this real long plastic thing that they would put, and you could flip through the CDs to see them faster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I remember, I don't know why I remember that, but in terms of genres, I mean, that's pretty standard. I mean, my brother had a lot of embarrassing stuff too. Like I said, John Cicada is up there with some of the worst.
Oh, I love John Cicada. I would do that for karaoke.
Oh my!
Wow!
Come on. Angel, that's a great karaoke song.
I had Joshua Caddison.
Do you do the Spanish version or the English version? Come on. So here's interesting. Here's something you guys might want to know since he does the podcast with me. Big Bro Sco, my brother Rich.
Oh yes, let's get the dirt out.
Get the dirt.
Skinny. See, he was a skinny, scrawny kid growing up. Like we even talked about, like once I hit 6th grade, I could beat him wrestling because he was so little compared to me. This little white boy from Western Maryland into the 90s hip hop music. That's all he had was completely all that. Like Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Jungle Brothers, crazy stuff like that. Like and what's crazy is occasionally because of all this stuff, I will just randomly. You could say a trigger word to me and I will just randomly spout out a 90s hip hop lyric just because it's stuck in there from all that.
Speaking of Criss Cross, I can see the Sco brothers dressed as Criss Cross.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude, you don't want to know. We actually made some some lip sync videos when we were young.
Yes, we gotta get this, Brian. We gotta get this.
No, and our best one. No, we can't find it anymore because it was so great. Our best one, and it was all one take. Our best one was "Pop Goes the Weasel" by Third Base. We had a fantastic video for that. My brother was Pete Nice. I was MC Search, and you guys probably have no idea who I'm talking about. That's what's sad.
Brian probably does. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Kind of.
Milli Vanilli is Cherry Van.
I'm sorry. That was good music.
Yeah, I mean, well, that rap scene in the 90s, my brother got really into Tupac and Biggie and NWA, and I listened to a lot of that stuff because he drove me around places, So like when my brother got his license, he was like my chauffeur. Jay, you got to take Jeff to practice. You got to take Jeff back to school. He's got something going on at school. And so we would listen to, I remember him listening to Life After Death, the Notorious B.I.G. double CD, like on loop. But then he would listen to Led Zeppelin the next day. he bounced. We all bounce all over the place. Like I still listen to NWA sometimes when I work out because now with Spotify on my phone, I can listen to whatever the heck I want. So yeah, those are my two topics I wanted to talk about: the jerseys and the CDs. The regret. Those albums are like, oh, well, why did I buy that? I also really got into soundtracks. I should mention this. I got into soundtracks, and they were great movies that I loved, but that didn't mean there was good music in it. So I had the Ace Ventura soundtrack. I had the Dumb and Dumber soundtrack.
Dumb and Dumber. I was going to bring up Dumb and Dumber. I was waiting. That's a good soundtrack, though. Actually.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Ace Ventura is bad.
My second CD I ever bought was a soundtrack.
Are
you ready? So I Married an Ex-Murderer.
Ooh, I don't even know what's on there.
Yeah, seriously, what is it?
The one song is on there 3 times by 3 different groups. The song is throughout the whole movie. There she goes.
Originally done by the Laws.
Yeah.
And that version
91 by the Laws. Then Sixpence None the Richer ruined it and made it famous.
Oh, that was awful.
And put it in every 90s rom-com, early 2000s rom-com.
Bah. Yeah.
Great rom-coms. All right, someone save the conversation. Bring up something new.
Here's what's interesting. Do you have iTunes, Jeff, on your phone?
I use Spotify, not iTunes.
Okay, so you can bring up any song you want. You're an iTunes guy on your phone. Well, because this was something I was going to do a few weeks ago when I said I had something, but it wasn't really on topic. And that is, have you ever just done this? If you're ever just hanging out and you want like a little fun, almost you could say it's a party game or just a little fun activity, bring up your iTunes. Bring up your list. I have to say my list because I have like 6 different lists. Most of them are for my kids. Okay, bring up your list, turn the volume down, hit shuffle, and tell someone the artist of what comes up and see if they can figure out what song you would have on there. Have you ever done that before?
I'm the opposite. I'm the can you tell me who sings this song guy.
Okay.
And so I will play, it's pretty amazing. Like my kids are 11 and under, 5 kids, and they can tell you the difference between Jack Johnson, John Mayer, Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Chesney, the Eagles, Elvis Presley, the Beatles. They're getting really good, especially my oldest daughter. She's getting really good. But no, I've never done can you name the song? That's flipping the script. I like that. Because I'm always who sings this? Who sings this? That's like I ask my kids a million times, who sings this? But I've never done it that way.
Well, and it also kind of lets you know what kind of person you are. And what's bad is it because you were saying about some embarrassing CDs. Mine would be embarrassing songs that I have on my iTunes now.
Well, I've got everything.
So,
well, see, the thing is, what stinks is that with Apple Radio or Spotify, you have every song accessible to you, and so like I make playlists, but they're specific to like I have a Jimmy Buffett playlist. I have workout playlist. My wife teaches spin classes, so she has a million playlists for her classes. So it's a little different. I get what you're saying, but it's a little different.
What is the most embarrassing name of a playlist any of you guys have?
I don't name a lot of them.
Uh-oh. Is Brian's 2 a.m. music?
Oh, tell me you don't have a 2 a.m. playlist.
I have one called Super Sexy Time.
Could you tell me what's on some of the what are some of the tracks on that playlist?
Oh gosh, it's there's the original Sex A Time, then there's Super Sex A Time. stuff like Love Song by Tesla, I'll Make Love to You by Boys to Men, like a lot of Ed Sheeran, stuff like
Oh
that.
my gosh. Does that work? Has that worked for you?
No, not really.
Well, here,
Or not that I'll admit to.
dude, just to show you what I mean, Jeff, I'm going to hit shuffle on my playlist. I'm going to give you an artist and see if you can name what song you think I have. Okay, let's see what comes.
Okay. Are we going to hear a song?
Ooh, gosh, we're good.
Oh, and he froze. Oh, what a horrible thing. Oh, no, there he is.
The cast of Hamilton, and there's 8 of them. Okay, we have. Oh, you're not going to get this one. This is by a group called Snow Patrol.
Oh, Snow Patrol is Chasing Cars.
Yeah,
it's Chasing Cars. Some people don't know that one. And what movie is that song from? Where it was matched up with Every Breath You Take. You ever see the movie Just Go With It?
No.
With Adam Sandler?
Oh yes, I have.
With Jennifer Aniston, where they're in Hawaii and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
I know that. I know that
movie. Where that song, where Chasing Cars was matched up with.
I'll have to listen to that again. That's with who's the girl? Who's the other girl? Is it Brooklyn Decker?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's a good movie.
Ooh,
if you know I just tried it, Dave.
Okay, because I got the next one then.
Yeah, I just tried it, and it's actually
there's the music.
Real nice to him, eh? Okay. This is the hit single section of our album. Good Day. Geddy Lee is here from Rush. Hi,
you know what
Geddy,
this is?
I'm Bob. Mackenzie, this is my brother Doug. How's it going, Geddy?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Good day, eh?
Good day.
So this was the Mackenzie brothers that got Geddy Lee from Rush to they had like a number 17 single called Take Off, and when I shuffled, that's the first thing that came up.
Wow. I can't,
and then the other one would be I Remember You by Skid Row. Those are the two that just popped up.
If you would have said Skid Row, I don't think I'd have guessed. You ready? Here's my next one was Blues Traveler.
Hook?
Hook.
Yeah, it's Hook.
That's the Brian and I are 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Could have been Runaround.
Yeah, that's what most people guess, but no, Hook is the way better song.
See, so like for me, it's because, like I said, Spotify ruins everything because you just have unlimited playlists, unlimited songs, $9.99 a month. We're sponsored by Spotify. No.
Oh, you don't want to know what my next one was.
Guy.
I would be super impressed if you guys got this one. You ready?
Sure.
Robin Sparkles.
Robin Sparkles is from How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother, yeah.
At the Mall. Isn't that what it's called?
It is Let's Go
to the Mall.
By the great Kobe Smulders.
Yes, and not only that, my daughter knows all the lyrics to it.
She's married to somebody cool, actually.
Yeah, she's the one guy that he's from SNL.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Taron Killam.
Yeah. That sounds right. I don't know.
Yeah.
So sorry. That was just my little fun activity to go along with Jeff
fun.
asking about music.
Yeah.
So yes,
Brian?
I actually paid $1.29 for Let's Go to the Mall.
Well, some might say that's $1.29 well spent. Some might say no. You never know.
I spend $14.99 a month, and it's the equivalent of buying a CD. And I have access to the whole family has access to anything you want.
So you use iTunes Radio?
I just iTunes, and I can put them on playlist and do what have you.
Yeah, that's it. Well, it's the same thing. Yeah,
So,
it's just like Spotify. Yeah,
I mean, I love it. I have, how much I love the 1980s. I have over 250 songs for each year of the 80s, pretty much, and I have every single top 20 song and then beyond. So.
I feel like Javaman and I are kind of bonding now. I mean, he said Spotify is superior. I agree. Spotify is superior in my opinion. It's just
but he didn't say lacrosse is superior.
But he did have Enya. He did have Enya as an album, so that definitely trumps Ace of Base.
And by the way, Sean Manahan, I love it. love 2 out of 3 ain't bad, especially the BAD. Good job. Love it. That's the kind of stuff I'll listen to, and I'll jam out to a slow song like that gets that crescendo and brings up. I love it. I love 2 out of 3.
Here's what I want you all to think about. If there was a after party theme song, what would it be? You don't have to answer now. If you're in the live chat and you want to take a stab, no, I don't have anything in mind. Maybe we could make it work. That's all I'll say. Even if it's me holding my phone up, playing the song into the microphone. I would love
we used to do that with
what
Renegade, basically. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's basically what it's. I'm not going to tell you how I did that. Oh, there you go. Sean Manahan puts $2 in the tip jar and says bad to the bone. Oh, there you go. I see what you're saying there with the little Rolling Stones.
Yeah, it was Sympathy for the Devil. That's what I thought our new theme song could be. Together Forever.
Tiny Dancer.
Tiny Dancer is another great song. I love, I like a lot of slow stuff.
Who sings that again? Sir Elton John.
Sir.
Excuse me.
9 times, Sir Elton John.
How dare you offer that to Sir Elton John? Oh gosh, people are leaving the live chat like crazy. Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I don't really. The only thing I know from that is Lady Marmalade, and that's about it. Free your Lady Marmalade.
So think about it. Think about if there's an after party theme song. What would it be?
Ooh, and I know what it is.
What's that?
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
So it's got to be Buster Poindexter. Hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
That's the Jimmy Buffett plays that before he goes on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. How you feeling? Hot, hot, hot. That one, yeah.
Ooh, I just found one on my iTunes, and I know you would appreciate this, Jeff. Little Robert Tepper. You gotta like Robert Tepper. Jeff? You don't know what that is? No?
What's the song?
It's from Rocky IV.
Oh, I got you stumped on the rod. That's the song, No Easy Way Out.
Yep.
And it's that classic sign where Stallone gets into his car and he peels away because Apollo just died. What's the name? What's on the license plate? I got you guys on this.
Yeah, a Southpaw, but you got me on it. I did
get you on it,
but you would not get me on Robert Tepper.
No,
that's what I want. No Easy Way Out to be our theme song.
There's no easy way out.
There's no shortcut home. You can see a montage of all of us working out. Jeff riding a motorcycle.
Dave, do you have any ideas?
I'm going with Macho Man by the Village People.
Ooh. I love this Bad Moon Rising. We need a top 10 bad songs now. I see a bad moon podcasting.
Yeah. You guys are nuts. I'm trying to think of something. I can't think of anything right now. How good.
Well, we can use some Jefferson Starship for Jeff.
There you go.
Nothing's gonna stop us now. There you
go. Don't stop us. Don't stop me now. That's a Queen song.
Don't stop me now.
I feel like this will just turn in.
Read over and wins.
The old school DX WWF theme song. I don't even know is that on Spotify?
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah, I mean I'm sure I do.
I had it on a CD. Actually, it was a friend's CD, and I borrowed it and I burnt it. And I don't know what happened to the copy of it. That was like the top WWF theme songs in 1999, I think it was. That was one of them. So
I think it was I think I have it.
Are we going for it?
Yeah, Break It Down, right?
We'll play it.
Break it down, bound. Okay.
You don't have it, do you?
There was actually a movie on TV last night that I hadn't seen in probably 20 years.
Tell us what to do.
Oh, there it is.
You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. House is a
For those that are listening at audio, Brian is crotch chopping this. Now, he did. They did not have. That was not everyone had that theme song. I mean, DX, that was like their group, but we had the what was it? Badass Jesse James, and who was his partner?
Oh yeah.
Road Dogg.
Well, it was Road
Dogg
Dogg Jesse James and Badass Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
That's right. They had their own song.
They had the they did have that. That was the New Age Outlaws, but he also had. This is probably our theme song right here. Well, not that, but Billy Gunn's had one called. It's called "I'm an Ass Man."
That always reminds me of Kramer when he had the the license plate.
Yeah.
And then it's like
1 in a million shots.
it talks about all the great things he wants to do to buttocks, I guess. But
so can Brian win this challenge that that Darren gave us in the live chat that said,
oh, Darren Dalton, yes, I can.
okay, then go for it, Brian.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, yes, I definitely can.
Go for it. Oh my gosh, Dave.
Well, the original members of DX, of course, were the 5 that got in the Hall of Fame. You would start off with, of course, Shawn Michaels.
Thank you for saying
China.
him before Triple H. He was so much better than Triple H.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, definitely. Triple H. Then Michaels got kind of booted, and they brought in X-Pac. After that, then they there was a woman that I can't remember what her name was, but that's pretty much it.
China.
I mean,
Wasn't
China?
China?
No, China, I mentioned China, but there was a woman that they had, like Carly or something, that they brought in for a little while.
Carly.
Yes, it was
Karen.
something like that. And then, I mean, but that was pretty much the original, I would say the original 5.
All right. It's been a good show. A lot of people found out Bad Company, Sean Manahan says. Bad by Michael Jackson. Bad Case of Loving You. They're really stepping up their BAD game. There you go.
The bad guy is getting
Your
like
love
Razor
is
Ramon, the bad guy.
medicine.
Bad medicine.
Bad medicine is what I need.
That's right. Bon Jovi.
I
All
mean,
right, Andy.
when I cut my own album, I'll put all these songs on there.
Or is this just your next playlist?
Oh yeah, I could do a whole bad playlist. There you go.
There you go. Maybe that'll be Sexy Time 3.
Sex 8 Time 3. Sex 8 Time 1 and 2 have not worked that well. So there you go. I should bring up Sex 8 Time.
Wait till I see your wife again. I'm going to say something about it.
Oh, she'll she doesn't get embarrassed. She'd be she would allow you to do that. Yeah. Just don't talk about her curtains. That's the only thing. So here we go. I found it. Do you want super sexy time or do you want sexy time?
Give us the
I'll
quick
Make Love to
creation.
You by Boyz II Men. I Love You by the Climax Blues Band. You go a little into the new stuff with Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. Then a little Leather and Lace by Stevie Nicks and Don Henley. Love Song. Then you throw in a little Air Supply to make it work. Every Woman in the World. So, Shape of You. Little Aerosmith to keep it moving. There you go.
Yeah, that's good.
So I could copyright 6A Time. If anybody wants the rest of them, just go ahead and email me to Steelers Super Fan Dad. STLR Super Fan Dad at gmail.com.
Darren answered your question there.
Yeah, and I got him.
Yeah, he did.
But there was a woman at one time at the end, not China. I'm not talking about China.
So,
all right. Anyone have anything else?
I was going to ask Jeff. I'm like to go back to what he talked about before. If you're talking about naming members, could you name the members of NWA? Since you said that's what you used to listen to driving around with your brother.
So my brother would listen to. You mean the original of the rap group?
Yeah.
I couldn't name all of them. There's Easy.
Yes.
Obviously, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre.
Yep. There's one more.
Yella. Is that what they called him?
It was MC Ren.
MC Ren. Well, who was the guy in the movie Yella? I don't know. I'm not going to get into that.
And what's sad is that I know that.
Yeah. I have not seen Straight Outta Compton yet.
Great movie.
I wanted to.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, DJ Yella, Donald Nolan just said. DJ Yella. He was the one that went on to do he was the group that paid homage to Eazy after he passed away. Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Thugs and Harmony, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bone Thugs.
I just thought of something before we go. Darren Dalton, you missed one. I missed one. A major one from the early days of DX, Rick Rude.
Rick Rude?
Rick Rude was in the very early days of DX. Before X-Pac, before Billy Gunn, before Road Dogg. There you go.
Wow. There we go.
All right. Very good.
I think we're all good now, Jeff.
All right. So thank you for tuning in. If you did tune in and stay this long, God bless you. I really do say that.
I don't know what that means.
Was Crip walking out of straight? No, I don't think so. That's Lance and Tupac. We'll talk about that another time. So, all right. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out Lance tomorrow. And yeah, I said it. And then this weekend, who's Dave? I think it's you or Steelers Burning Question, correct?
Yes, I should be back no longer on location.
Very good. So check us out. Make sure you tune in, tell a friend, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll see you next week for another episode of The After Party. Take it easy.